Oh my god. I don't know if I want to do this.
You have to do it.
Why?
Because it's a big freaking deal.
Alright, here we go. It was one of the biggest scandals to hit the biggest YouTubers in the world. It gave Logan Paul more mainstream attention than he had ever received previously. It gave veteran YouTubers like Philip DeFranco tons of material to cover, and it helped put a previously obscure YouTuber, Keval, on the map. 1 month, 2 apologies, and 1 Good Morning America interview later, and the question on everyone's lips is, should we forgive Logan Paul? What's going on, Waterproof Gang? My name is Michael McCrudden. Let me know if you think it's time to forgive Logan Paul in the comments down below. I'll also put a poll in the cards above my head. Now let's get into the facts. Now you all know the story, there's no need to recap any of it. The Japanese suicide forest vlog was deleted, but if you must, there has been, lots of re-uploads, including this animated version, which I love.
We found a dead body.
Yo! What the fuck? But to give you full context on what happened in the Aokigahara forest, let me treat you to this state-of-the-art reenactment featuring my senior YouTube correspondent, PewDiePie.
Guys, I think there's a dead body there. This is not a joke. This is not a joke, guys. Come on, let's get closer. Get some close-ups. Look at that. That's a dead body right there. There's a dead body right there, guys. This is really shocking and horrible experience for me. Look how shocked I am. Oh my god. How many views is this gonna get me? I can't believe someone would do this. Leave a like if you are depressed.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened word for word. The video received millions of views from fans without much of a peep from them. That is until outside his normal fan base took notice and called Logan out. One of the first detractors was Aaron Paul of Breaking Bad fame, who called the YouTuber pure trash, before telling him to rot in hell. Piers Morgan, he also weighed in, calling Logan a sick, twisted, heartless little prick. On YouTube, Logan's most adamant detractor was a fairly small YouTuber named Keval, who received well over 17 million views for his video on the topic, called Logan Paul Just Ended His Career. That video contains some of the original footage of the Logan Paul vlog, albeit with heavier blurring. Keval would go on to follow up this anti-Logan rant with videos like Logan Paul Messed Up Again and Do Not Forgive Logan Paul, both receiving well over 1 million views. Logan's original response to the controversy was to tweet an apology, which many regarded as narcissistic and insincere. He'd correct the apology in a more general, well-received video called So Sorry, in which he both apologized for what he did and told his fans to stop defending his actions.
My fans who are defending my actions, please don't. They do not deserve to be defended.
After that, there was virtual silence from Logan Paul, pictures were caught of him going for a jog, and a TMZ camera guy followed him through the airport. I'm actually starting to think TMZ calls people, goes yo, go to the airport. They're like, I don't got a flight. We gotta schedule a press thing. Anyway, Logan would not post another vlog video until 22 days later, and that video was called Suicide, Be Here Tomorrow.
And I know I've made mistakes. I know I've let people down. But what happens when you're given an opportunity to help make a difference in the world?
In that video, Logan is seen listening actively to experts on the subject of suicide, as well as a guy who attempted suicide in the past. We see him humbly admit that he was previously totally ignorant when he made his dead body video.
You've never known anybody that killed themselves?
No one. And that was part of the problem, is just my ignorance on the subject.
But in Ohio, where you come from, it's the second leading cause of death.
Logan then goes on to teach his fans 5 steps to help prevent suicide, demonstrating that he's learned from his experience. And he made it clear that he's putting his money where his mouth is.
I want to make an effort to contribute and immerse myself in the conversation, so I'm pledging to donate $1 million to various suicide prevention organizations, with the first $250,000 going immediately to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, so they can increase their capacity to help those in need.
Damn, that's a lot of money. Kinda makes me wish he made an insensitive vlog about me. Now, for many, this video was probably enough to make us forgive Logan, but Keval wasn't buying it. In a video called Do Not Forgive Logan Paul, yet again, he argued, well, that we shouldn't forgive Logan Paul, not yet.
The money he's donating should not be a reason to forgive Logan Paul, because right now I don't forgive Logan Paul because I don't think this video alone is enough to go on. We have to see how he goes on in the future, because in the future then we can decide whether this video right now was all a PR stunt to redeem himself, or it was actually a meaningful video which he's carried on, and the sentiments he's carried on throughout his YouTube career.
Well, so far, Logan has continued along the same vein. He was recently interviewed on Good Morning America, where he explained that he was getting hate from all corners of the internet, ironically being told that he should kill himself.
Most horrible, horrific things.
So you don't feel like the criticism has been fair?
That's the thing. I do.
Now, there was plenty to nitpick in that video. For example, he says that he made content for people his own age, and honestly, it's hard to imagine he wasn't aware of his own demographics. YouTube makes that information readily available. But generally, it's hard to imagine people will have much negative stuff to say about this interview, since it's filled with Logan vowing to redeem himself and turn his negative mistake into something positive.
Horrible lapse of judgment. And I can, will, and am going to learn from it and be a better person.
Now, I don't know if this will be enough to earn Kavos' forgiveness, but there are plenty of people by now that have turned around on the subject. But should we? Well, whenever I face a difficult decision like this, I like to turn to someone who motivates the pure, whose teachings have helped millions, and whose moral understanding is superior than all mere mortals. I'm talking, of course, about Dr. Phil. So what does the good doctor have to say?
Let's not judge this young man's whole life, his whole body of work, everything that he's done over one bad decision. And it was a terrible decision. It was a terrible thing to put on the internet. Kids see that. It's inexcusable to do that. But that doesn't mean he's a horrible person.
How about that? Now, usually that would be enough to convince me, but many have raised the issue of Logan's disrespectful behavior in Japan in general.
Toyota, I choose you. No.
Some have gone so far to call him racist over all this stuff. To me, it definitely seems pretty obnoxious, but I'm not sure if I'd call it racist or not. I'm no expert, so you guys tell me what you think in the comments down below. But what does seem clear to me is that the generally rude behavior doesn't have much to do with the central issue, which is that he showed footage of a suicide victim in his vlog. The mistake he made was that he was disrespectful to the suicide victim and his family. He exposed his young audience to something they really shouldn't have seen, and that, well, that's the harm he did.
Because just thinking of the person who committed suicide, and I don't even know the reason why.
Yeah, a lot of tears have been shed because of that video.
I've seen Juggies go from being my fans to Logan fans, and when I see that, I care so much.
So has his response made up for the damage he's done? Well, let's add up what he's done. He accepted responsibility and admitted that he was wrong. He apologized several times, he told his fans to stop defending his actions, and he's done a few things to try and make up for what he did. He made a video to try and raise awareness about suicide prevention, he donated $200,000 to a suicide prevention charity, and has pledged to donate another $800,000 to the cause. He's also never complained about the backlash he's faced, including the steep financial penalties incurred by YouTube removing him as a preferred ad partner, claiming instead that it's all justified. JT style. Now, I may have some bias. Logan reacted positively to the Before They Were Famous video I made on him. It was like several months ago. Then I bumped into him at VidCon. His mom emailed me. I feel like I've got a bit of a bromance with the guy. And since he jumped on YouTube, I've generally seen him as a positive force. But considering the humility he's shown since the scandal broke and the real actions he's taken to make up for the damage he did, I gotta say, I find it hard not to forgive this guy. Now, that is just my opinion. You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below or in the poll card now above my head. Also, a big thank you to Felix for helping me make this video, with that amazing and hyper-realistic reenactment. My name is Michael McCrud. Thanks for watching this video, and if you want more, you can check out these other videos I made. Right here. Okay. I'm like Logan Paul, just 10 years older. So I'm just a little slower. Okay, bye. So what am I doing? I'm calling him?
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
So
he'll take your call?
I don't know, it's awkward, man. It's a big deal. What do I call him? Like Pewds?
No, call him by his phone name.
Felix?
Yeah, Shelter.
I can't even say his last name. Hey, Felix Schellberg?
Yes, this is Keval.
Yeah, hi, it's Michael McCrudden, the fact god.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
Yeah, you remember me. That's actually pretty cool, man. I was actually wondering if you could do me a favor.
Anything for a fat guy!
I was really nervous calling you, man. You're like being super nice about it. Would you mind helping me do a reenactment of what happened, with Logan Paul?
Of course, anything for you!
Oh, really? We're talking about the forest, that thing.
Okay, I will do it for you!
Wow. Thanks, man. After all we've been through this, I really appreciate it.
I feel the same way! Michael, where are you?
I'm in Toronto. I'm on the phone. I'll just text you after, and then you can just send me the footage.
Okay. Goodbye!
Whoa!
That's cool.
That was crazy.
So it was actually him?
Sounded like him.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
He's gonna be on this show.